D&D.
Fortunately, I got your, I believe that was in the episode. Where are we? There we are.
I'm here, but not here.
Oh great, we're off to a fantastic start.
It's a good time.
Then we were talking about Inspector Gadget, right? And I was like, go, Gadget, da, whatever, and they were like, hey, actually, that's things.
So the two Inspector Gadget fans on planet Earth that were watching this stream now hate you. How does it feel?
Go, Gadget, screwdriver, right? That's how it goes. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Perfect.
It lives in my brain like that from the movie. That's definitely
You think this
directly from the
season,
movie.
the movie, this season, after 20 episodes of doing this, we would figure out how to get it right?
No, we'll never figure out
No,
how
it's
to get
pretty
it
good.
right.
I feel like I did it
No.
pretty right this time. I'm just.
I don't know. I think I got the wig down pretty good.
That's not what I'm talking about. That is not what I'm talking. I'm talking about
Of course it's not what you're
everything
talking
else.
I'm perfect.
Hello, internet. I'm sorry. I'm Ray Tog.
Apologize.
Obviously, the movie is the only version of Inspector Gadget, right? The
Are
one
we
that came
still
out.
fucking on that?
Ungrateful?
Missouri.
All right,
Yeah, no, it's
fuckers.
like a real dude, and there's like a Herbert is in it, right? The bug.
Missouri, stop kicking my childhood. It did nothing to you.
On that note, who remembers what the fuck happened last time on our silly Dungeons and Dragons game?
We killed Hans and Franz. Well, we killed Hans or Franz. One of them.
Hansen and
Are they
Franz.
the same person to you?
I mean, technically, yeah.
I mean, they are from the same SNL skit.
That seems a little space racist, actually.
I just don't remember
Haran
which one we
wasn't
killed.
on the board before.
I just don't remember which one we killed.
Congratulations! You just joined the board of racism.
And that's how
Haran
Matt
is never-
enters the scene. I love it.
Haran has never made a secret of not liking orcs. He doesn't understand anything about how they work.
Fantastic.
Yeah, least of all the tech.
Their magic system is pretty cool. If they believe it, it works.
It's so advanced.
That would just make them all clerics, right?
Well, there's an argument to be made. We're not going to
You're
go
not wrong.
We're not going to go there.
We took on the troublesome duo of Hansa and Franz, and one of them was killed. One of them was strung up by
One
by.
of them was killed, was resurrected.
One
Yeah,
of them was
turned into,
absolutely brought back to life.
We'll call it resurrected.
It was topical for the upcoming holiday.
I knew something would come
Something
back
like
to
that.
life for the eclipse, but I didn't know that it would happen quite like this.
So technically, they're both sort of, in a way, alive.
Esque.
Holy shit!
Alive.
True. However, he has some things to discuss about the continued life of one of the friends of ours.
Cool.
Do I recall that most people had moved forward and away, except basically Builder, Haran, and Fee?
To the point of we are so close to the end of this, we're not even going to go back to that giant fucking battle map. This portion's going to be more theater of the mind.
Okay.
So yeah, we can say that.
To the lullaby of Broadway. Okay.
So, Fee, having looked very distressed while this whole thing was going on, next time we won't be so friendly, blah, 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 Fee was having some big feelings about that, and so she will kind of approach Haran and, hey, I know you have very strong feelings about the continued life of our enemies, and often we leave them in such situations that their continued survival wasn't really a question, and so up until this point, I've been able to make my peace with my actions. But this isn't the same. And in previous times, you know, there was the one that Builder exploded that you tried to save, and that was fine. But I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Are you familiar with the tenets of my religion?
I don't know what your religion is. You've never really come out and said it. You've been very secretive.
That's true. The thing is, most people don't. As a drow cleric, most people just assume I follow law.
No, that was never in question. You've made it very clear that you do not like the spider goddess.
Correct. No, I follow her daughter, Alistrae. And some of her beliefs
You know
are
everything. You know everything. I don't know how that happened, but you do know.
You're only one.
A beautiful role. And the thing about Alistrae is that in her time, she does make great efforts to absolve those who are not guilty. But one of the tenets is of my belief is that violence must be met with a quick and righteous violence in return. It is my duty.
We did that.
It is my duty to make sure that people who do harm to those who are within my care or within my religious grasp do not survive to go on to do violence to somebody else again.
Is that what it says? Violence begets violence. We did violence. They killed one. They downed one of us. We downed one of them. Violence begot violence.
Yes. But there is the fact that she asks they not be able to go on to do harm to others again.
In theory, I've done that as well. Because in theory, he won't do harm in case something like this happens again. But we don't know. Just like you can say that if someone died, they won't harm anybody else either. Because you can always bring something back. He gestures to the undead orc.
You make very good points.
I am not trying to dismiss your religion. I understand, but violence for the sake of violence causes nothing but harm.
I can see how you would feel that way.
Thank you.
But it is my belief that they must not be left to go on and cause violence again, because we already know it is something that they step towards.
So no one can be redeemed.
Well, no, that's not it either.
I mean, that's what you said. If one does violence, therefore they must be gotten of violence. If they kill someone, they must die in turn. Therefore, there's no in that way of thinking. There's no way to improve. There's no chance that someone can change their life. Like, say, a pirate who, then said no to things and then got turned on by their crew. Just
Speaking on that,
hypothetical.
while there is moral proselytizing going on, speaking of Good Barrel, what is Good Barrel doing right now?
Surprisingly, he's listening to this conversation go on, waiting for the right moment to interject.
Let's go with the other people too, since he's listening. Let's go Tatsu and Builder. You guys doing the same thing, or is Builder or Tatsu doing other things?
Tatsu seems to be getting slightly more irritated as this conversation goes on.
Builder is probably just sitting nearby, kind of listening, half listening at best. I would say that there's probably not a whole lot of, like, he doesn't look like he's going to jump in the conversation anytime soon.
Is Yasana doing anything except experimenting with her new fronds?
She's listening to the conversation. She's not really sure whether or not she should be amused or kind of insulted that someone doesn't like the idea of having an extra meat shield for something else to attack instead of our obvious cleric.
Now, to be clear, is this conversation about the orc that has been resurrected, or are we talking about the one that Haran strung up and left alive?
Well, she's been kind of made it clear about the strung up guy.
So this isn't about the undead.
No.
Okay.
Okay. To kind of put a bow on it, because you do have one other person. Chiron, the Hell Knight, has been kind of looking around for a period of time, kind of keeping an eye on the perimeter, making sure you're not getting snuck up on, and also leaning over the edge of the lava pit to see if that fire elemental isn't just still floating around somewhere. And begins to pass by the conversation with Fee and Haran, and also chimes in.
As my thing kicks on. With, if it helps, we did invade their world and their home, and they were just defending themselves.
If it helps. She isn't mocking him with that, but she's clearly sitting with her thoughts. And she will take kind of a long moment as she considers what Haran is saying, and then I hate to admit that sometimes I am very much a drow, and I think perhaps I find that I agree, but I don't question my faith, but I wonder if I have fallen into the grasp of the wrong teaching, into the wrong hands of the wrong goddess in recent time. You're exactly right. This is what you have done should be sufficient, and the fact that it sits wrong in my mind, I think, is a failure on my part. And she'll look at the strung up guy, and she will, in her most haughty and very drow-like tone, she will say, "You live the grace of this artificer. Because he has reminded me that time changes things. And sometimes we must reevaluate our beliefs. But know that it is my goddess-sworn promise that I will prevent violence when I may. And if I find out that more is being done for this chief of yours, and that you are involved in some way, I will bring the full power of the silver-haired maiden down upon you and your friends. And there will be no convincing me then that you should have a third chance at redemption.
There's a weird reaction to that. Basically, through most of the portion of Fee's speech when she's talking to this essentially giant, bound up, like, murder orc machine, most of which talking about the religion, it seems like his brain, like, shuts off. Like, it's just a boo, like, he's looking like he's trying to understand what you're saying, and just, like, doesn't get it. Like, it's a concept that is far above where he cares to go, and isn't interested at all. But the instant you begin threatening him, he understands that and begins laughing. As if that is something that he would look forward to. He doesn't present any words or anything like that, but that's what you get from it.
Haran, he has no remorse. He's learned nothing.
But you do not know. Who is it? You who passes judgment?
Yes, I, as a dancer of the lady, must act as my goddess's hand in the world.
How do you know? I'm not saying you're wrong. I want to be clear. We have fulfilled the tenets of your goddess. We have done violence against him and his as he has done violence against ours. We have killed one of his. Does that not meet the requirements? Does that not meet the justice?
Is white knuckling his sword right now.
Ironically, actually, so is the Hell Knight. You can actually hear the armor clinking.
No, everyone, let's cool our tempers.
Will we discuss this or will we complete a mission? Killing 1 million orcs will not solve this problem. The problem's solution is there.
And he points to this area that it was the next area to the west of where you guys were located. And it looks like there's a big, like, bay elevator built into the side of the rock that looks like it goes down.
I agree. We should deal with the source as opposed to worrying about the fate of one.
At this point, Alden would
my
like
God,
to step up.
I'm still working on issues.
Alden would like to interject in this philosophical debate, as it were, and he says, I'm with Charon. We've got bigger problems than the fate of one, albeit very, very annoying orc that could have easily destroyed us if we had been any less careful. Almost destroyed me specifically. Let's move on and leave him strung up. His brother's walking corpse, I think. I don't know what it to consider him, but the scales are evened out, I think.
So I really do have to ask, the only person that hasn't actually really intervened in this whole thing is Builder. What is Builder doing? Is Builder just like going along with this and just listening?
No, I mean, Builder's sitting, probably sitting down, kind of looking pensively at the ground, thinking, well, you know what, here, Builder's gonna say something.
The fact of the matter is that while we can sit here and have philosophical discussions for the rest of our time here, it doesn't get us off of this rock, and it doesn't serve to sway either one of you one way or the other.
Tatsu steps forward, taking his tanto out of its sheath, and slips it underneath into the neck.
No, he does not. Absolutely not.
Then
No.
stop him.
Yeah, he will. He will literally punch you with his rocket fist.
Needless death is not going to benefit anyone here.
He misses.
Talking about this is only seeming to aggravate a situation. Our mission here is not to decide whether or not things live or die. Our mission is to do the mission. Agreed.
Your mission may be to do the mission. The power that I wield for you as your ally on this team is given to me by my goddess. And if I act outside of her will, I will lose that power. That is why I am her hand in the world. That is why I cannot let this man live.
He rolled a 1.
I missed. Yeah, I still... So you're still gonna stab him?
Yes.
Okay, you stab him. He does. Fine, I don't care. Then you are all now without my help. I will go back, and I will sit outside, and I will wait. But you are without me now.
I'm going
Because
to allow
you-
this conversation to happen before the killing blow is struck, so a choice can be made.
You go ahead. And you go have your little tantrum.
No, child, you
But-
do not understand. You have expressed that you are a child in many options. So at this point in time, you choose to step in front of someone who has actually had knowledge and
You are
words in his
choosing
hands.
to ignore a threat that will come back.
I
and
choose
it
to believe in other
will
people.
hurt
I'm
one of
sorry
us.
that I don't want to kill everybody like you do. You have charged recklessly, head first, into so many problems that we have had to pull you out of. Because you don't think. You can glare at me all you want. I don't care. Literally. I have saved your life how many times? How many times?
And I have put myself into danger for you how many times?
Here's the difference. You didn't have to. You could have played it smarter and stayed alive. I have put myself on the line to bring you back more than once. And when your party has expressed a thing, and then you just go and recklessly do something again, I cannot trust you. If I cannot trust you, I cannot work with you. I don't agree with Fee's interpretation of what she says, but she is not going out and randomly killing people without at least saying anything. You walk over like a murderer and do it. It is not a temper
Tatsu
tantrum.
freezes at that.
Oh, oops.
I have trusted. I have thought the best of people. And I have lost everything. I will not have this. He will come back. He will slit one of our throats in our sleep. He will take everything we cherish, and you will still stand by your morals, by your pacifism.
It's not pacifism.
I want to be-
He stands by.
I want to be clear. I thank you, Builder. When have I been passive? Have I not been at your side, hurting people with you? What about that screams pacifism? I do not kill when there is no reason to do so. That is the difference between you and I. I hold life
reason.
in regard. Why don't you?
I hold what I cherish in regard.
Yes, and isn't not one of those things life?
No, it's you. It's Builder. It's all of this team.
Fair. Then if you held me in regard, why, if I am pleading for his life with someone else, would you just try and walk up and kill him? That makes no sense.
Nope.
Because I don't want to see you hurt, because I have seen this happen before. I've seen this happen in the name
Completely
of...
fair to you, Tatsu. Whether or not his life is in danger is Haran's choice, not yours to make for him. I agree with him. This is a senseless death. He is incapacitated. He is no longer a threat. Sure, he may be in the future. Believe me, I know about old enemies coming back. But if you senselessly murder across the galaxy, you're no better than the thing that I hate the most. There's no need for it. I understand Fee's point of view as well. Her goddess has a set of, let's call them moral obligations. I don't pretend to know the machinations of the gods or higher beings, but if there are tenets that Fee must abide by, that's a different and a little more binding than your senseless act of killing to end an argument.
I don't care about your argument.
That isn't what you were trying to do.
Fine.
And Tatsu crouches down and gets right in Haran's face, and he says,
When this comes back to bite us in the ass, on your head. On your head.
and he straightens up, and he sheathes the knife, and he's done.
Now, Fee, I don't want you to stray away from your goddess. Do you have to kill this man?
It is my belief that I do. Because he has enacted violence, because he acts for evil. It is my job to see him burn in the light of the goddess.
May I ask a question then?
Of course. I don't mean to alienate you with this, Haran.
If we change the leadership, we change the person he reveres. I don't understand what that all is. And there's somebody else that steps up who is not as violent, and he modified their behavior. Would that also not be okay if he changed due to another reason than you killing him?
If I had time and the resources to spare to past by the goddess, with whether he was good or evil. I would that for you, because I know that it would bring you peace of mind. But in this moment, and by his actions, I must judge him evil, and for that, I feel he must die. If there were a way to keep him suspended, surely long enough to have those resources, to spend that time, and have the goddess's light judge him, rather than act on my own in what I believe is the best interest of her, then I would. But it's not reasonable to do that now. And because I cannot, that's not true, I could. Because I will not risk turning away from my goddess, I cannot let him live.
To interrupt.
We don't have...
While this is going on, the two people who are not actively engaged in this conversation would be Alton and Yasana. Alton, you rolled a stealth check that didn't go so well, so I'm assuming that he was going to try something and just kind of realized that he wasn't sneaky and then didn't do it.
Yeah.
That's fair. Both of you, so Alton and Yasana, give me perception checks. Yep.
That was almost a 19. Oh, so close.
Over a 10 is actually going to do it. Yasana, you're dealing with all of the argument stuff. Alton, you're a rogue. You're kind of eagle-eyed. And looking at your passive perception on top of that, actually, that alone will probably do it besides the whole roll. You do hear the sounds of feet approaching, and you realize you've been here talking for quite a while after a large and loud battle. It seems that has not gone unnoticed.
Okay.
So you hear that approaching while they're talking, and Fee is giving a very earnest speech about her duties. You doing anything about that?
Yes. I will interject in the spirited debate and say, we have incoming. We don't have time to argue about the life of one orc and whether or not they will live or die. We have to go now.
Okay.
Agreed.
Go.
Without jumping into the voice changer, basically the instant Alton has said, we have incoming, the Hell Knight looks over to the area that he designated, which is coming from the south of you, and begins moving over across the metal greatway that leads to the big elevator.
Go.
Go.
Go. No, Alton.
Oh.
Go, run. Go. Let's go.
Alton's going.
Haran will grab Fee's hand, squeeze it, and then move away. Run towards the door.
Aww, I love him. He will, I flavor text this for
Fee
me,
probably
Todd.
has about, you can take as long as you need to describe it, but Fee probably has, I want to say, 10 seconds of action before consequences will begin.
Fee is sure in her path. She was concerned for Haran, and with this vague, almost reassurance, she believes it's still her best choice. So she'll cast Sacred Flame, and theoretically, she'll cast Sacred Flame, which is a cantrip, and does radiant damage.
Okay.
But theoretically, it would light him afire, and he would burn to ash.
I'm not even going to argue any of that because we are in a narrative mode right now, and that's kind of okay with me.
Well, he only got healed to 1, so it's not like he...
Yeah, he had
Right.
a hit point.
So, anybody who's still paying attention, or perhaps, I don't know, we're in a very brightly lit area with the lava, but there is a radiant light that shines down, and when it dims, the body is gone.
And to make it
She's running.
Cinematic for the moment, if I remember correctly, Sacred Flame does have a verbal component. So as Haran is running towards the elevator, he would hear the sound of her voice casting a spell. Whether or not he knows what spell it is, I'm going to leave that up to Haran. And then a sound go off. Does he check over his shoulder?
Nope. He does not look back. He doesn't need to.
That's fun. I like that.
Drama.
16 Arcana. It's over a 15.
You would probably recognize, you stood next to her when she burned the
He's
token
heard
of
this
loss.
before.
You'll recognize this.
Builder
The elevator door opening.
Builder is gonna. He would have hung back and waited till Fee. He would be bringing up the rear essentially to make sure that everybody's getting out. But kind of jogging next to Fee as we're running out, he'll kind of turn to her, not fully, and just say,
I don't claim or want to delve into divinity. I've never been a being of holy intent. But what I will say to you is that generally, when a higher power demands the killing of another being, they're not worth following.
and that's it.
Oh God. Oh
That was
God.
worse than anything anyone said.
You just want to break your cleric, don't you? You just want to have a crisis of faith in the middle of the end of the game. So Fee has been always, I think, very casual with you all, right? Especially when she first met her, she was very lackadaisical. She was putting on these like airs, and then she was, you know, very much the lazy, entitled noble, you know, in her. These are my house clothes, and these are my going out clothes, and these are my fighting. You know, she's very much the indulged noble woman. She's never been tense before, but as Builder says this to her, anybody who's looking can.
Man, you cut out at just the worst time.
Tense.
Anyone can see that, then you cut out. Please repeat that. Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Bring the Mizui to the mower. She got mowed.
She got mowed.
Great, cool.
Oh, so great, cool came through.
I'm mostly here, I think, again. Oh, hey, y'all just sped up. Ah, y'all are back. Okay. What was the last thing you heard me saying? Besides great, cool.
Technically, that was the last thing we heard, but we heard.
Never seen
Put
her
on
shook
airs.
before, but... And then you fucking cut off right there.
Oh yeah, okay. But now she is visibly tense. She is visibly holding herself tightly. She is uncomfortable, and it's not clear whether it's not clear if it's anger or not. But for the first time, she looks visibly uncomfortable.
In that very tense
Or perhaps not the
situation...
first time. You haven't seen this.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, in that very tense situation where she's seeing that, all of you, seven of you now, if we include the new undead addition to the group, in a cargo elevator that the doors seal and a little red light goes on and you feel yourselves going down down closer towards where the lava flow is.
Can I ready my grenade launcher?
On one
shit.
hand, yes. On the other hand, I kind of always just assumed that it's just readied most of the time, but you mean Tatsu like pulls out and it's like in hand and like ready?
It's just foom.
Just ready. This is a very bad time to point out that in a few days there's going to be a grenade pistol and Helldivers.
Oh shit,
Yes.
that's right.
With the shield? With the shield?
Yes.
Oh, I am home.
On that, there's a brief elevator ride going down. The party's very tense right now. I couldn't. Do I still fucking have it? I'll bet you I do
I
somewhere.
bet you do.
It's probably like in my ancient fucking.
Whether you have it or not, there is elevator music playing.
But it's like work elevator
This in my
music, so
life
it's
right
like
now.
somebody playing a piano like very badly.
Good old orcish elevator music.
Yeah, there's like it's bad like chopsticks with like giant sausage fingers on a piano.
It's just a goblin in a cage with one of those child toy pianos.
It's fucking Beethoven on it. So
It's so stupid. I love it.
Oh man.
Alright. Are we ready?
I was born ready, as they say. These fuckers should have worn their brown pants.
there it is. That's what I fucking hit you guys with the first elevator. Actually, now that I think about it, this is the first time you guys have been in an elevator since you did your Adventurers Guild test dungeon.
Just the
With GLaDOS.
tension of what just happened and the elevator.
Perfect.
Anyways,
Happy to help.
That's
Alden
exactly what I
says-
wanted.
Alden says, aside from the brown pants comment and the I was born ready, look, we're a team, and right now we have a huge divide, but we need to get past that, otherwise we're all gonna die. And I'd rather not die. I kind of like you fuckers.
It's already done, Alden.
What, our deaths? I'd like to think not.
No, we can all function, I'm sure, but thank you.
The boy band is breaking up after this mission. Sorry.
Ha ha ha, says the giant zombie orc that is just like
Abby.
lurking behind Yasana like a giant dead muscular shadow.
Giant dead muscular shadow.
It was funny.
Beans. Well, that's another crew that's gonna be written off in the history.
Right after that line, just because that line's a little too perfect. The elevator stops and the door opens. And you guys find yourself in a much more easier for your browser to manage map,
Yay!
Oh, fantastic.
but is
Easier
probably
to-
no less good for your sanities. You want
That's
to
fair.
Thanks,
Bottom.
I hate it.
bottom left. You come out on the bottom left of this map. And what looks like a giant thing that maybe used to be a dragon's horde. Maybe used to be something, but you see like a giant, either a demon or a dragon statue up to the north. And this is like what could only be described as the heart of the forge. Actually, just for shits and giggles, everybody, let's get some rolls going. Give me perception checks. All around.
Ooh.
Ha-
Haran really
He
can't
sees
tell.
everything.
I really can't tell anything beyond the atrocious stonework that is clearly
Clearly.
not up to code.
You need to get some unions in here. Oh my god. This
Would you
place is
allow
going
me-
to be shut down for months.
Would you allow me to use passive perception in place of my roll?
To a
Yeah.
degree. To a degree. Remind me what yon passive perception is.
It is 14.
And that's about fair. So, a couple of things. You basically see what the map looks like. It is a big lava flow with there's definitely the glittering of gold up to the north and what looks like something resembling a dragon's hoard. There is a bunch of disconnected platforms that are very shoddily tied together. You can see sometimes there are literal planks of wood that are the only sort of bridge that could go from one thing to another. But those of
I
you,
gotta call my craftsman friends. Fuck.
but Fee, because Fee rolled very high. Tatsu. And I'm even going to say, Builder, I'm going to split you up separate just a little bit, right?
Okay.
There's definitely some lava flow going on. There's definitely movement. There's some stone that is even shifting even now, so it doesn't look real safe. But with those perception scores, I'm going to give you this. Long ago, seasons ago, real life years ago, when you guys were on a train that got jacked by goblins by a little asshole named Jeem, you saw them steal a power source, which looked like a canister with like battery fittings on the outside. But both of you specifically remember that there's like a little window in that canister, so you could kind of sort of see what was inside. And you remember from all that time ago that it looked like a very specific black crystal in the very center of the room, plugged into something on the floor with those runic designs right yonder. There definitely is a black crystal that could function as such a power source. So, Yasana, your roll just now came through, and you would have definitely picked that up too. So, between Builder and Yasana, say, Yasana, you have a pretty good idea that this particular crystal, probably not a real great thing. Builder, you just cleared the threshold of being able to look over and see it. The instant your eyes lay on it,
No.
God damn it.
warning. Outlander technology detected. Yasana, you have that high of a perception, and just due to your background and everything, you are immediately clear on the fact that it is Eldritch. No question.
Oh boy. we in danger?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I feel like that's where
Beans.
feel like that's where the credits should just pop up. So we've only been at this for an hour, so I'm not going to put us on break yet.
Okay, I am a little bit in and out on the Wi-Fi there, but instead of asking you to repeat everything, Fee, I assume, also scored high enough to see the giant evil crystal and get the general negative vibe, right? That's not good,
Correct.
right? That's in summary.
Correct.
It's the real bad.
Yeah, it went ping in the ping sensor that Builder has built into his pinger.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
My finger's twitching.
Yeah, his pinger, it's twitching real good.
God fucking.
Okay,
damn
cool.
it.
Just checking.
So, who wants to throw me and see if I can disconnect
I do.
that thing?
I don't alarm anybody, but I'm also out of rage, so it's gonna be a fun time.
So, Tatsu holds out his grenade launcher and just goes, huh?
That might not be great.
And just to clarify, we don't see the dude, right? We don't see Blackhand or whatever, right?
That you got the right name, and no, you currently do not.
Beans. The word you're looking for is beans.
Oh, I know when to use beans. The fact that we
this
don't
was-
see Blackhand.
Oh, beans, yeah.
Yeah. Beans. That's even worse. That's more of a problem.
I don't know what your launcher will do to it.
If I had to guess, probably very little.
Or a lot.
Alton would like to see if he can investigate at a distance if there's any components of this that he might be able to physically detach the crystal from, instead of it having to be.
You're about
More
100 feet away from
magic.
this thing right now.
Yeah. Who wants to throw me and get me closer?
The gap is 5 feet.
I feel like you could probably just.
It's,
I mean, maybe you couldn't step directly across,
I'll-
but I mean,
I'll
you
climb
could
the
jump.
rope.
Do we have a rope there?
There's a little chain.
There's a little rope there, yeah.
Oh. Alright, Alton will also go across the chain.
Basically, I'm going to say, like, unless you're real dumb about this, because you're not in a real tense situation, with 5 feet of backing up and just, like, running a little bit, you can jump it easy.
Alton does that, I guess. He's not trying to be. He's not. For once in his life, he's trying to be smart.
I can't
You said
believe
who,
I forgot
you
about
said who
bombs.
wants to throw me?
I wasn't sure what the distance was at first, but now I know, so I don't have to be thrown. But
A little bit.
you know what? Before Alton does
there any-
anything else,
Is there any other entrances or exits that I can see?
There is the cargo elevator you just went through.
Yeah.
And it is utterly a lava pit. Exits would be finding an edge to it and literally scaling the cragged rock.
Okay.
So you are in
theory,
a cauldron.
So in theory, there's one way in and one way out of this place.
Well, if you're going to check for that sort of thing, give me either perception or investigation. You already did a little bit, but I'll allow another one. Pretty much it is a cauldron. This looks like the deepest part of And not only because you rolled really good on religion before, it can't be stated enough that this orcish culture has essentially worship of the forge. This is the core of the heat of the mountain. It is very hot in here.
Their church.
Kind of. And this portion, you'll note that the what looks like the symbols and runic lines around the crystal definitely do not appear in the same style as the rest of the orcish stuff that you've seen. At all. This is definitely different. Builder, you don't even need to make any rolls. You know exactly what that sort of thing is. And with a 14, you notice, like, it isn't inconceivable that you could climb up the side of the walls if you had, like, it could be fairly easily done if you had a bunch of time and climbing gear and, like, the rope and pythons and stuff like that, because there are, like, ledges and little outcroppings going up that, in theory, somebody could, like, if they had, like slow fall and, like, a really high jump spell, they could, like Mario their way all the way up. But, mostly it looks like that elevator is it.
It's a me.
Yep.
Fee's gonna go ahead and jump across with everybody else who has made it so far.
Okay. Does not require a roll.
And then, without
Just gonna do
saying anything, as they've come into this big dangerous area, Fee will offer her hand to Builder, as he would recognize perhaps that she does often, in an attempt to give him the blessing of her goddess, but she doesn't look sure he'll take it.
See, that's the best part here. You won't actually know if he decides to reject the spell or not.
Right?
I have to know as a
But she's
DM.
going to offer.
That's an interesting.
This is vigilant blessing, right? This is what she usually does. That gives you your initiative reroll
Okay.
Gotcha.
or your initiative advantage. But yes. So you've just said something. Haran clearly is also in disagreement with her goddess, although he seems to have made peace with her, saying she must do that in this moment. But she will simply offer you her hand and see if you are willing to take this blessing again.
Builder will look down at your hand, and seeing that you're not in need of help, like you're not reaching out for help, that you're reaching out to offer this gift that has been given before, that Builder has willingly used.
I think maybe somebody else could use it more than me.
Oh no. Okay, Fee doesn't say anything. In fact, she just sort of nods and will just move away. She's gonna stand over there now.
It's like, Matt, do you have any violin music handy right now? That's
Oh, Builder's just out.
You need the theme from Incredible Hulk, the Booth banner.
the
walking away
piano
from-
theme.
Yeah.
The scene in Family Guy with the sad walking away music.
Child. If you had inspiration,
sad.
you've lost it.
So Alton, does Alton see this happen? Does he need to
It
perceive
literally
anything?
happened right next to you. Yes, everybody
Okay.
is walking.
Alton says to Fee.
Thank you, Matt.
Alton says to Fee, for what it's worth, I understand what it's like to have such a strong conviction and belief in something, only to later be shaken up by that very belief system you hold so dearly.
I thought he was going to go another way with that.
What way did you think I was going to go? Hold on.
That is really hard to have a belief system your whole life and just realize it totally fucking sucks. That's where I thought it was going. Is that indicating that Builder is trying to walk?
Yeah, but I'm gonna move.
He's getting out of this whole conversation.
I'm not doing this again.
Builder doesn't know how he's feeling right now.
That's okay.
He's a lot of robotic emotions, and he has no rage to drown them out.
Mm-hmm.
She, in response, will simply say, "Today showed me I have much to think on." But she doesn't sound remorseful. She does not sound like there is regret. She sounds like perhaps she might be angry.
Oh, definitely.
A kilowatt lands on her.
Can I do an insight check to see if I can figure out
No,
that
you just
that's how
know.
for you to... Oh, okay. For what it's worth, V, holding on to anger because your belief system has you shaken up and you're not sure what to feel, the anger isn't worth it either.
You're one to talk.
Alton's gonna be a critter.
In her beliefs.
I don't think this is a conversation we should push now, Alden. Thank you.
All right, fair enough.
Read the lava-filled room, Alton.
Alden, if you're not careful, she's going to start throwing you guys into lava. She's not feeling shaken in her faith. She's feeling shaken in her party.
Wondrous.
Builder, do you know how these things work?
She is happy to accept.
I was unable to hear Chiron.
He asked Builder if he knows how those things work.
The big black crystals?
Yep.
If my limited memory serves, they cause a lot of death. That's about all I can remember. Then why is this being used as a power source? You can draw power from a lot of things, and these creatures have found ways to draw power from evil itself. So, it's probably a conduit of some kind.
Oh, excellent. In that case, Tatsu, maybe the grenade launcher isn't a terrible idea.
Tatsu's just been ready this whole time for like this moment.
I'm gonna, because I know one of our party has literally was briefly kidnapped by a cat and made in the stable. I'm going to say that you can move your token around a little bit if you need to, because shit is about to pop off because Tatsu's got a grenade launcher out. And things might just happen. And also make sure you have control over. Do you have Hans?
If I didn't jump and try to kill whatever I saw, I'd be metagaming at this point.
That is very fair. So, Chunk, you point. Oh, hey, the music cuts out at exactly the right time.
Yes, V, kilowatt is with you, by the way. He landed on you.
Thank you.
There is a rumbling noise from above. Specifically, other kitty. I'm easily distracted. Specifically, one of those platforms that Haran saw that maybe somebody could Mario up if they wanted to get out. The opposite is currently occurring. And from one of those jumps down a very large shape.
shoot that instead.
Yelling the word, no! And up here, up north, lands a very large figure.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? Is this.
Oh shit.
It looks friendly.
It looks
Give it
very
a
machine.
hug.
It looks very machiney.
Big hammer.
You said no, I say yes. That's all I got.
Tatsu, yes!
I had anger.
And at this point, you know what time it is.
Yeah, beans.
Everybody,
Okay, Koshik, you gotta get down. There you
it's time for initiative. He didn't roll shit. That wasn't bad.
One day Tatsu will go first.
One
It's not
day.
One day more!
I would also like to add, I know, Fee, you are feeling anger. But
Can we transfer anchor to builder?
yeah, can you
If you put your hands up, you can say, lend me your energy.
yeah, I need to hear a bomb level of rage right now. But what I do want to say too is that when Builder rejected that offer, it wasn't like a disapproval of you or a how do I want to put this? Builder looks more internally conflicted about accepting your goddess's gifts than accepting you following your goddess, if that makes sense.
If
So
he's
you're saying that he's, yeah. So he's more concerned about the, like, you know, the goddess might not be worth following than he is concerned that I follow the goddess.
Right.
Is that, or is it the reverse? Okay.
No, it's Builder has come to know you and your character, but the tenets that you follow, there might be a reason that Builder isn't. so
okay.
keen
Let's
to go along
do
with
let's do things here because I can actually do some things to help out with this. First off, Fee, still give me your initiative roll.
Yeah.
And then after you do your initiative roll, give me a religion check. This might be an important religion check, too.
Oh, okay. Does this have anything to do with the blessing I tried to offer Builder? Because my intention was to just use it on myself after all that.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Should I roll with advantage or not? Basically, for my initiative.
Yeah, you can roll with initiative. That's fine. You can definitely have your spell on yourself. It's not going to affect your brains, not your stats. So
And it didn't roll advantage anyway because it.
roll
so it's
again.
fine.
Let's see if you get better. If you do, we'll go with it.
Nay,
It did not, so you get the
not-
14. That's
not
fine.
too different.
Now,
Yeah,
give me your
I'll take
religion
the
check.
next class.
Also, do it with advantage because you're the fucking cleric and you would know the stuff.
Yeah, no, my cleric is super religious.
Super duper religious. You still beat a
Super
10
religious.
by this much.
That's fair.
Okay. As I reorganize the turn order to prepare for this boss battle here, what I'm going to say is you definitely picked up a thing from the interaction that you're not sure that Builder even intended. Builder's spoken at length
Okay.
about his dealings with his great enemy, right? The Outsiders. This
Yes.
godlike alien thing, Lovecraftian weirdness that his people has been fighting across the whole time. You realize that he has probably almost certainly seen friends, whole peoples, and maybe whole worlds from the way he's talked about his past, that have been corrupted by something that presented itself as something else. And you get the idea that maybe he's worried that that is happening to you. The way that he phrased the thing that he did, he definitely believes that you are worth more to him than your goddess will ever be. And he's worried that you've got bad friends. Would you say that
Yeah.
I've summed that up pretty well, Builder?
Yeah, no, I would say that's almost precisely the vibe. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, there could be specific instances that if we have time to delve into, I will go into more detail about. However, that's a lot of that. Yeah.
There's a very, very, very large orc who I need to close this.
Just for reference, Tog, my Rakish Audacity lets me give myself a bonus to my initiative rolls equal to my Charisma mod, so that's +2.
Have you added that
So-
already?
Yeah, I just added
Okay.
that.
So I'm gonna
now
go
I'm at
boop,
19.
boop, and now we're back to the top. So, because of Rakish Audacity, you're audacious enough. Perhaps, since you're at the top of the initiative, we could call you the Spear of Audacity. If you get it, you get it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That also means you just go first. Leave me alone. I'm allowed to do this. This is my game. I can make my stupid jokes.
All right, so the first step, I'm going to where is it? Ah, yes. Steady aim.
And also, so up north, boss guy, Crystal, dead center right there.
Okay.
That's the situation.
So I have clear line of sight on this guy, though, right?
Very clear. He's out in the open and he's enormous.
All right. Well, I'm going to use steady aim, so I'm going to try and hit him with my Thunderlord sniper rifle.
Okay, you may make the attack. He definitely hit.
All right, and let me double check and make sure. Sneak attack. Okay, perfect.
That's a
These
bunch
are
of
good
damage.
numbers.
Ouch.
Nice.
Fantastic. Okay. So that is a load of sneak attack damage. Full on to -14. -13. And that is with the Thunderlord sniper rifle that does piercing damage. Excellent.
Yes.
Good to know. Pink hits the armor. Little hole. Little sizzle. So that's your. You can't actually do a move anymore because you've done your thing. So that's your bonus action and your action, right?
Yep.
Excellent.
That's everything I can do.
Cool. Because now is where I get to play with stuff. Because
Oh.
as a legendary
I don't like some
action,
of that. Ah, beans.
Oh,
That-
no.
I get to do apparently only at the end of other people's turns. Blackhand has one big, stupid big power hammer in one hand, and the other hand has like a big fist with like looks like launch tubes on the outside of it. Points and fires. That isn't actually. It looks like you're going to take fire for a second, but you don't actually take fire for a second. Because what comes out isn't actually a projectile that is here to, like, slam into you. It lands right about here. A little spiky mass that rolls. Its core glows hot like a forge for a minute, and then a series of legs pop out from it. Somebody knows the boss fight that I named this off after.
Is that fair?
That's that there.
Or am I just...
Nope, you are seeing
Okay.
things correctly. And I need to roll... How does this work? How did I make this work?
I have so many questions.
Roll... Oh, fuck you.
I just looked around for the dramatic music, like, man, who is playing music right now? It's like perfect for this. Oh, bless my heart.
So that's gonna be +1. That's a 4. Excellent. Okay, cool. So that's the end of Alden's turn. Blackhand's turn. Blackhand, leap. Five. 20. Moves up to about, I want to say, there. Who's in front? Who's in front? Oh. Eyes glaze over Tatsu for a second and then settles on Alton because Alton's the one that hit him.
Yeah, beans. I'm in danger.
Picks up a rock. Oh, hey, Darktide music. Oh, I'm glad I did this months ago. Picks up a rock off the ground and literally hucks it at Alton. So this attack is coming for you, Alton.
Okay.
30. This is a 30 hit.
Christ.
Oh, 30 hits. In which case, I have a retort.
Uh-huh.
Uncanny dodge.
If it hits you in attack, you can use your to have the damage against you. Good. Okay. Damage incoming will be halved.
Oh my.
There's 8 of you. Let me turn on the
shit.
Darktide music. That's his turn. Builder, what you doing, buddy?
Oh, what's half of 33? That doesn't divide very evenly. Hold on.
You can round it down.
16.
16. Oh, shit. Ooh.
Is it an action to switch weapons?
I'm gonna say no.
Alright.
I'm gonna say, like, this is the beginning of a fight. If you wanted to, like, reorganize, like, which weapons you are holding, that is perfectly legal and cool, and I'm not going to get into your action economy about it.
I want to flavor it in a way that after seeing this damage, though, that's when I fully make the decision. And Builder just, like, pulls out the Orcus Chain Greatsword and says,
Yes. He's gonna fucking hit me no matter what I do.
and Builder's gonna charge up, and he's gonna look at Blackhand and say,
You didn't seem to want this to get damaged.
and
Oh, good.
With
Oh,
a
oh,
reckless double attack, we're gonna do one of these
Oh, okay.
and one of these.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Cool. So, before you roll damage, I'm going to say, Blackhand actually reaches his hand out and goes, "No, you fool!" Roll your damage.
My favorite.
So that is 26 damage. So, on Builder's turn, the very beginning of this carefully orchestrated boss fight that I've done, chaos has ensued,
Oh, shit.
and I'm absolutely fucking here for it. So, here's how this is going to have to. This is how this is going to have to go. Builder, you take a chain axe designed for a lot of chainsaw damage on a small area to maximize damage. You crit with it as well. You bring it down on this crystal. And did, what is that? You said 26 damage?
Yep.
Yep. So there is a everyone in the chamber hears this whining, grating noise of a chainsaw against metal. Imagine, if you will, if somebody automated the sound of nails on a chalkboard, turned up the decibels 30 things, and then sped it up. It is a shriek that sounds like something horrible. And then all of a sudden there is a crack. Everybody who is back away from Builders sees there's a little, like, almost Death Star-esque ring of that comes out. A shockwave. Builder, you are successful in your thing, but rolls won't change this. You're moving back 5 feet. No damage is taken.
Okay.
You have no negative mathematical consequences. But the rock shatters. Delete. Delete button.
Jesus.
And in its place, the thing that was in the crystal
Oh no.
Oh,
it's a higher level now. The thing that was in the crystal is there now.
oh shit.
That means
No, sir, I don't like it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where I think that we're going to take the break.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! I'm moving everybody off this page so they can't fucking move. That's gonna be fun, guys!
Huzzah indeed.
You said it's a higher
My
level
friends
now?
whose party.
The alert level was a higher level than before.
Yeah,
It's
higher
just
level
like Builders, like full red alert.
Oh, quick question.
Uh-huh.
Did I have to roll for Homestar?
You will be able to read, animate dead.
Okay.
You will be able to take actions with him on your turn. He shares the same initiative as you.
Okay, can I do actions and stuff and then he does them, or do...
Yeah, we'll look at it in the break.
Okay. All right.
But everybody, if you need a bathroom break, this is gonna be the time for it.
So I'm gonna try.
gosh.
And apparently, my camera is blinked out because of the fact that Windows 11 decided that it was not installed anymore. So I got to do a quick little cheeky restart. I'll be right back. since we're
Excellent.
already-
All right, I'm gonna hit this be right back button and we'll figure all this shit out. Be back soon.
I'm gonna go put on my brown pants.
You might need to. You might need to. muting myself.
I'm gonna be tonight, I think.
Unmuting you. Going back.
Oh boy.
All right. Here's stuff. We're back. Back to the
And
battle
then she was
map.
like, "I'll show you me." So
Like,
awesome. And
oh
it's
my
like,
gosh.
"Oh, baby."
And like vampires and things and stuff. All right. Where's my boss music? Doggy bark. Okay. Boss music. So, Builder had an eventful turn.
I did.
There is a thing before you. It is a globulous mass of black, tenderly formlessness.
I know those.
I was gonna say, like, pings in your memory a little bit. You don't remember anything except for the fact that you have fought them before. You remember, it's almost as if the mechanical equivalent of muscle memory, right? But you don't remember, like, what they do. You don't remember what they do. You just remember, like, hacking into them in a berserk rage. And I believe...
So just on Tuesday.
Just a Tuesday for old, superpowered Builder when he hadn't lost all of his levels.
That's true.
Okay,
I miss
so
those.
that's a thing that happened. And now, I have to say, after all of that, after all of the things that I've introduced... Oh, by the way, I need to fucking add a turn for this fucking thing now. Which I will do. It will get initiative on the next round, because it just was born.
It was an egg.
You know,
Cool.
we could have killed the whole first boss and then thought we were safe and then spawned this other one in. So frankly, Builder did us a favor.
Maybe. So there's literally a Lovecraftian horror on the field, and I have to say something right now that actually scares me a little bit more. Tatsu, it's your turn.
Oh no.
What do you do?
Before I do anything, I'd like to say I love you.
Oh, good.
And I play the character, not the game. So,
Uh-oh.
Tatsu
Oh no, hero
Is going
music
to
is starting.
is going to see the what I assume is a writhing mass of gooey tentacles.
That is correct.
Not today, Japan. And Tatsu is going to jump that divide with, as he's running, taking out his electro spear.
Okay.
And we're going to get here and we're going to start making some damage, damage.
Okay. You may make an attack with your electro spear. This is gonna be funny as hell. Right, let me move this so other people can see the mess that is going on. That is a 13. Let me check my notes here. Actually, unironically, that one does not hit.
Okay.
You get extra attack, I believe. Because you're a fighter at level new. So you can just do that again. That does hit.
Cool. All right. And good damage.
18.
And I am going to
Electricity.
take what is it called?
What do you introduce to me? Okay, cool.
Action surge.
Okay.
And
I believe that nets one extra attack, right? Or do you get the full double again?
it's a full action.
Full action, so you do get the double attack. So the 17 will hit, do damage. Tatsu's going berserk. That's actually a fuck ton of damage we've already done. You get one more attack.
Builder, would you like me to sue him for infringement?
And 18 will also hit. Do more damage.
Hey, Tatsu, that's my deal.
And that's the thing. Barbarians are generally a lot more hardy because of their rage and preventing damage.
Oh.
Another 13. Fuck, that's like a lot. You did a bunch of damage in one round. Cool. This is going to be all kinds of fun. Yeah. Cool. So as a because it now is the like first off, you've moved, you've done your action surge, your actions. Do you have any bonus actions or anything else you want to take, or is that the end of your turn before stuff happens?
Just double checking. Where is it?
We lost Mizzou. No, it's not Mizzou.
No.
No.
It's you. Oh, you jumped your. Yeah, your thing
My
popped
thing
back.
popped
Cool.
back,
Excellent.
briefly.
Breath attack is a full action, right?
It is
Yes.
a full action. Yes.
Okay, then we're good. I've done all I can do.
Excellent. So now is the end of your turn. Your turn is complete. So Blackhand is going to take another legendary action.
Well, I was here the whole time, and now it's really thinking about it. So.
Now it's really thinking about it when it's almost your turn. Blackhand is going to try another as a legendary action. He's going to try his rock attack again.
Oh no!
So he hucks the rock right into the goop.
Uh-oh.
He's attacking the thing.
Yay.
28 plus 21. 49 damage. Things have taken a turn.
Now.
Tatsu's turn is over. Fee, it is now your turn.
This is what I hoped would happen.
Awesome.
This is what I hoped would happen? Is that what I fucking heard?
Yeah. I had kind of hoped he would get scared of it and help us kill it.
Oh, yeah. Fee is gonna cast Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
In theory.
Or you can definitely cast the spell. How effective it is a different thing.
If I'm
So you're cutting out a little
Here.
bit. But go ahead and click the spell in the.
here.
Okay.
Oh, hey, it worked. Look at that. It did a thing. Hello, I'm back.
Okay.
Internet. Take that.
Spell
maybe.
description. I'll pop that up. So it is.
She's
a
gonna cast it
DC
right on the
15
thing.
Con save. All right. So it is a pale silvery light. So it's on a 5-foot radius and 40 high cylinder on a point within range.
My range is 120 feet, and so I think we said he's about 100 or so. So I feel like
You are
maybe I can hit it.
definitely, that is definitely within range, so that is not a problem. So now
and so-
the ooze thing needs to make a Constitution save. Am I correct?
Yes. Now I do have a question. They're both very large creatures.
Uh-huh.
Can I aim it on the back side of this thingy so that way when what's his name decides he's after us, he has to walk through it to get closer? In theory?
Does
Or
it
around
say
it?
you can move it?
It is movable, yeah.
Not immediately on the turn. I think it takes an action to move it once it's initially after it's
Yeah,
integrated.
on the
So
next
what
turn.
we're gonna do here is I'm going to get in the little draw tool here. I'm gonna make a little shape. It's a moonbeam, so I'm gonna make it white. It's about a 5-foot thing, so we're gonna say it's about that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put that right there, because that's where you
Okay.
want it, right? That is moonbeam.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
And we will move
Yay.
it as sees fit. So now this thing has to make a con save and beat
15.
15. Okay. Burp. Yeah, it wins.
That's fair. So it takes half damage.
Takes half damage. So that was
Yeah.
15 damage. What's half of 15? Because I'm lazy?
7.
Minus 7.
What the actual fuck is on the screen?
Uh-huh.
That is the correct reaction. I have done
Yep.
good
Yep.
prep work.
Yep.
Also, hello, puppy. Take inspiration right now. I don't care.
Yay!
Doggy.
This is Ruby.
Ruby is beautiful.
A lovely Ruby.
Okay. So Moonbeam comes down, and there is definitely a reaction. There is holy thing on this thing, and there is a sizzling noise. Have you guys ever smelled a tire that's on fire?
Probably. Burnt rubber.
That's what's happening right now.
Delightful.
Uh-huh. So that's your action fee. You got anything else?
You know, I don't think she does for now. I think she's just gonna chill there like that.
Cool. All right. That's the end of your turn. Now it's Yasana's turn. So let's go over Animate Dead here. We have a slightly altered version going on here, but the action economy of it remains the same. So on each of your turns, you can use a bonus action to mentally command your creature what to do. You decide what action the creature will take and where it will move during its next turn. So you can just issue a general command, such as to guard a particular chamber or corridor. If you don't issue any commands, it will defend itself. And we have been following under the understanding that, as of now, it has been instructed to just follow you.
Mm-hmm.
And dear old Hansgar is yours for about 23 hours. So you can still move and take your action, and a bonus action to essentially have him move and do his action.
So my action is considered his action as well?
No, your bonus action gives him his turn.
So I'm gonna have him stand between me and the big guy over there that likes to chuck rocks.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. Do you want him to go after the tentacle thing or just stand in between? Because he can go right here, easy. Because that puts you in between.
Yeah, he can go there. And then for his actions, can he do any one of the like attacks and stuff on this list here?
Yeah, he can. Usually he has to be 5 feet within some things, but if he has a ranged attack, then yeah, he can do that.
Yeah, there's a range of 10 feet for this specific one.
Go ahead and do it. 10 smash. So it's like a breath weapon. He has to roll a 6 to see if he gets it back on his next turn. But you can do it, and you're hitting the blobby thing.
Yeah.
Well, it hits. Do damage. Just click it, just like every other attack. Yeah, it is not going to be stunned by that because it is definitely immune. So 16 damage though. That's pretty good.
Okay. I wish V didn't cast Moonbeam on this creature. For reasons.
Oh.
Because I don't know if the spell that I want to cast is going to cancel it out.
You can see what Moonbeam does right there.
It's considered magical light, isn't it?
Silvery beam of pale light.
Yeah, I would say so. Dim light fills a cylinder.
Yep, this one's probably gonna cancel it out. We'll just do old reliable on the writhing mass.
Excellent. Toll the dead. Wisdom save again. Wisdom save. Nope.
Holy shit.
That's a D12 at least.
Yep.
Isn't it 2d12?
Is 1d12. But that's
I
12.
thought we were level 5.
Hmm?
I thought we were level 5, so it
That's
doesn't
right.
go up
Level
to
5.
It's level,
Yep,
but it's
so
2d12.
It is 2d12.
Oh,
Roll
okay.
again!
Alright.
More damage! That's a lot of damage!
Oh. No, that's my turn.
Fantastic. Aaron's gonna see all this shit going down. So as you have this handle, it's gonna move up here, leave the gap. Yeah, and that modifier. First things first. That's silly. That is a checking spell stuff because I never cast spells even when I play D&D. It's a bonus action. Excellent. That's what we're doing. So. That is going on the war boss. Take that, Vex.
Did you, Isana, did you say anything on the comms about her thing?
Should not be advantage. It's a 13. And who are we talking about? What are you talking about here? I'm taking someone else's turn here. That's a miss.
I asked if Isana said anything on the comms about about Fee's moonbeam being in the way.
Oh yeah, my spell would cancel yours out.
But she's asking if you said anything over the comms.
No.
So, no. Yeah, and that's going to be his turn. Haran, you up, buddy? There's a nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah. In order to shoot this thing, do I have to jump the chasm?
So this is a step up. I want to say this is a 5-foot thing up.
Like, say if I move here, can I shoot the tentacle thing?
I would say what you would basically have to do is, within that square, the short answer is yes, but to give you a better mental picture of what is going on, you'd have to like step up on the rail, like basically put your like belly against the wall in front of you, and then you basically have like a half cover, like Gears of War style wall that you can just pop over the top. So you're technically behind cover doing it too, so it's advantage.
That's 100% what I will do.
Okay, so you're right there. All right.
Cool. Then I am going to shoot with my gun as opposed to punch. because I don't know what this is going to do if I cast Fist at it.
Cast Fist.
So we're gonna change it to fire. I think fire will be good.
Fire. All right. 21 will hit. The Hell Knight
Fantastic.
Battle Rifle. Procured goods.
Oh, it is
5.
not necrotic.
It'll be fire damage. You change it to fire?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so we're just going to say that's actually fire damage.
Cool.
When you shoot this thing... Have you ever watched John Carpenter's The Thing?
Yes.
Dear Lord.
There is a high-pitched pain
Yeah.
squealing noise.
Fantastic. I am going to keep with fire.
Okay.
We're gonna. Oh wait, I used the wrong gun. That's why.
Oh, well, that's okay. The roll will still remain the same. But if you want to roll an attack that doesn't, its attack won't matter, just so we can roll the correct damage. If it's a different, is it the same damage die?
No,
Is
it's
it
a D10.
Oh, well then, okay. Roll an attack with the right thing, or even just that.
There.
There you go. 6. You got one better.
Cool. Yep.
That's fine. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Then I get a second attack now this turn. Yay. Nobody's
Level up.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Alton's hurt. But I don't have really anything to do.
Wow. Ow.
I have one level 1 spell left.
Yep. Them rests, though.
I didn't rest. I don't get it back from a short rest.
Exactly. Them rests didn't happen.
Yep. All right, well, we're gonna shoot it again then.
Shoot it again. With the right gun this time.
Yes, with the right gun.
That one's a miss. That's okay.
Okay.
Oh, Sarge's old rifle that you've been fixing up. There's
Yes!
a lot of callbacks to season 1 happening in this, and that pleases me. Is that the end of your turn then?
Yes.
Okay. So before we actually get to Alton here, now I need to roll initiative for this thing. See where we're at.
Bum bum bum.
Not very high. So I go boop.
I like
boop.
that.
Yep. Okay.
Before Haran.
Mhm.
Haran goes last.
Not getting a lot of action here. It's kind of sad. Action economy is crazy.
So would Alton have noticed that fire made it squeal out in terror and pain?
Perception
I mean,
check.
It was just a bullet, technically.
Perception.
Beat a 15 and then yes. Not with advantage.
Oops,
You got a 20.
sorry.
The first one's a 20. So,
I
yeah,
forgot to
you
draw
noticed.
advantage.
It's fine.
Okay.
If ever it rolls with advantage or disadvantage when it's not supposed to, we will just take the first number.
Well, I will swap to my Vanguard rifle and try to shoot the black mass.
I will say over the comms though, fire hurts it.
Sweet.
Excellent.
And I'm going to use my steady aim once again. So I can't move, but I get advantage.
Does this thing look hurt yet? Or is it just, I mean, it clearly doesn't like some of the things we're doing. Does it look like it's effective, though?
Have you seen a amorphous eldritch creature in good condition before?
Okay, that's a fair point. All right.
You hit. You definitely hit with a 22.
Yay!
Damage! It's a bunch. Good. Okay. Excellent.
Alton also says as he takes the shot, "This is all Jeem's fault, that bastard."
See the character development
Oh,
that's
God.
happened here.
Hold the grudge.
Wow.
All right. Cool. So that
That's
happened.
all I got.
On this turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's going to be more like... Yeah, it'd probably be closer to here. Excellent. And now it's Blackhand's turn, who is very pissed. You fools have ruined everything, and manages to stay outside while it's still technically in range. And make it to about here.
That's our specialty.
Mm-hmm. He pissed. And he
Take
is
hands for this.
going to use his multi-attack. Tatsu! First one's you.
Oh.
What's your AC?
Not a 21.
Cool.
Plus 11 to hit.
Wham!
It's a 16 for future reference.
Okay, I won't remember that.
I know.
So, take a swing there, and also going to take a swing at the Hell Knight, who hit him. So I don't know what his AC is, but I'll bet you money it's not a 21. Close. That plate didn't go as far as it should have. Wham!
He's got kind of a long back, you know?
So, yeah.
I went from 41 to 17.
Ouch.
Yep. So, he smash. He angry. And that's going to be his bit. Builder, you are up next. Oh, hey, there's your face.
Yeah, I fixed it finally.
Hi,
I'm getting
face.
all the way here now. I have a question that maybe I would know. Does this thing look hurt? Okay. In this moment, who's the not who's the bigger threat, because Builder would always go for squigglies. Fuck it. Okay.
Maybe you should have been more forthcoming then, dumbass.
And Builder's gonna run 5 feet, and he's gonna do some drop kicker shit.
That's a 10.
How about a
25? Oh, okay. Now, I do realize that I have not actually specified that size difference matters.
Oh.
But I think it's funny. So for this fight, I'm going to say
Yay!
you have drop kicked
Funny.
Blackhand. Back a
10
bit.
feet.
Is it 10 feet?
It's 10.
Feet.
Is he in the lava yet?
No, he's not. But it's close. And now the Doom music kicks on. Go figure.
And then I'll continue to move my extra.
Roll your damage for the second one. Because we haven't actually rolled damage yet.
Not gonna be a lot. So.
Okay. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I'm so happy right now.
And at this moment, Builder will kind of look to Tatsu and.
Oh, we all know what's gonna happen.
That he only did this because he sees you getting your asses beat, and he looks at you both and he goes,
Take care of that fucking thing. I don't want to have to.
"That's it."
Working on it.
Glorious. Cool. So,
get calls to Tatsu.
That's fun. Alright, 10. So, in response, as a legendary action, the war boss glares down at you, and with his hand that's not holding the hammer, he holds it up and goes, and 10 feet around this thing, which is just outside of Tatsu's range. Good job, Tatsu. Sorry, Hans. Oh, please work. 6 damage.
Detonation.
And poof, it's gone. Six damage to Hanskar. 6 fire damage to whose thing? Alright. Tatsumasa.
Side panel. Matt, you're specifically telling Ty to fight the squiggly.
The squiggly. The squiggly is the problem. I'm only doing this because I feel like this fucker, I don't want him to kill you guys, surprisingly.
Because Tatsu's instinct is to run up, drop kick him the rest of the way into the lava.
Well, Tatsu doesn't ever listen to builders, so do whatever the fuck you want.
That may be me the most dangerous thing that has been said in all the years of this game.
Hey Google, flip a coin!
Answer unclear, ask later.
It landed on the edge.
Tatsu is going to
No, more hero music, no.
sprint as fast as he can towards the war boss
Okay.
to push him the rest of the way into the lava.
Neat. Okay, so one thing first. You are disengaging from the squiggly.
Oh no.
He's doing it.
Oh no.
So,
Yeah,
as Tatsu runs
I
away,
forgot it's a thing.
that is a thing.
It's a squiggly.
We have a situation here. So you said, now see, I remember. You said your AC was 16, right?
Uh-huh.
Make sure advantage is off. Make sure I'm rolling it straight now.
Does it have reach?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured, but oh,
Okay, so a couple of things are going to need to happen here.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry, everyone.
I'm not.
Oh shit.
Ow.
Is Tatsu up? Six plus 8 psychic. Is Tatsu up?
Tatsu has. Oh, Tatsu has 3 HP left.
3 HP left. Excellent.
All right. Enough to run.
When this happens, there's a moment. This shit finally touches you and hits you back. And as you are, because this is a situation that isn't a full-blown attack, you only feel this touch instead of its full effects occurring. Everything that you have written in Tatsu's backstory floods through Tatsu's mind.
That's like
It's
12 pages, man.
Uh-huh, and it goes by in about a half a second.
Was there a little box included in those memories?
You feel... I didn't.
Oh shit!
Just not saying that people should check their inventories, but just saying.
I know what you mean.
You feel as this thing hits you, it kind of burns and it's awful, and you feel for a brief instant like it is reading through you like a book, and it can read really fast. But in mathematical terms, that just means you've taken that damage, and you may now take the rest of your turn.
Okay.
So you have used you've taken the opportunity attack. You might as well do the rest of it and get your oomph out of it.
Okay.
Don't stumble off the edge with him.
Is this going to be? Are you going to try and just like shoulder block him off the edge or something?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's going to be an opposed athletics check, or not athletics. That would be just opposed strength. Straight.
Shoulder's right there. Does he get an assist?
Nah, he's taking his turn. He doesn't have a help action left to give. I thought about it because that would be cool, but he has used his action, so he cannot.
Okay.
That's all right.
Tatsu has an 8 in strength. No, wait,
Right?
that's saving throw. Never mind. There's a 5 in strength. Still cool. Fucking good.
Come on, Tatsu. Come on, Tatsu.
Could Tatsu at least get advantage on this?
That's pretty good.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Not the worst. Oh, shit.
Oh shit! Oh
So here's
shit!
how we're going to do this.
Goodbye, loot.
Tatsu gets raked across the back, and there's a whole bunch of like terrible memories that are dug up. But at the same time, that can also give someone strength. Maybe the inklings of Tatsu's first level of barbarian in this just moment. And there's a bong as he hits full-blown, giant-sized, orcish power armor, and he's moved back 5 feet. It is... Now I need to make a check here. Because he's not all the way over. Let me see. I can just do regular nose. See, that's pretty good.
Jesus fuck ass.
Yeah.
That's a hell of an athletic.
Since he did get knocked back twice,
Wait. Because I still
we
have
argue
another
this?
attack.
So that's your action. Your action.
Shove.
It's not like you get to just like... Because if you want to take the attack action, you're going to be doing damage to him instead of pushing him. You can either do one or the other.
Mine's different because mine's boots.
It
Boots.
is wearing.
Boots
He's
that
wearing
can
the magic items. That is an attack. So essentially, what happened is he goes over the little tiny safety railing thing, and is basically holding on to the rail, because there is a slide down. It's like there's like 5, 10, 15 feet that he would have to slide down, but if he fell in the lava or anything. So that's your action. You got a bonus that you want to use? And I thought Alden was going to be the chaos factor in this party, and he is not. He is old reliable, honestly.
that's actually surprising.
No, he's chaos, just in a different fashion. When it comes to
Yeah.
social situations, he's the chaos.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You guys reverse rolls. A bonus.
Okay. This is going to be a stretch of the rolls.
Okay. I'm listening.
Braced.
The rules are like hot mozzarella.
It reads specifically, when a creature you can see moves into reach, you have...
No. That is absolutely not the case. That is when you are bracing a pole arm against a charge.
Okay.
That is what that is.
Like I said, it was a stretch.
Okay, so the
I
answer
tried.
is no.
I tried.
You should,
I tried.
it's fair.
I tried.
It's fair to ask. It's always fair to ask. And that's always going to be okay. So, Tatsu's turn. Ooh, Tatsu's at 3 hit points. There's a worker don't like him very much either. Fee, that means you're up. Yasana, you're on deck.
Yes, so I actually had misread my thingy. I thought on the start of my turn he takes more damage, but if he starts his turn still on the moonbeam, he takes more damage. So he's
He has
but
still
it's my
not
turn now
taken a
anyway.
turn
Do
yet.
it, okay. Oh, that's right. Cool beans. Well, then everything's totally fine about that.
Yep.
Um,
Still burning rubber.
Cool. Then I don't know, because I can't cast another spell and maintain concentration, right?
You can't cast another spell that requires concentration.
Yeah.
You can cast another
Oh.
spell, but you cannot cast another spell that uses concentration.
Yeah, it would drop your...
Oh,
Yep.
I see.
So if you have this one up and you keep shooting off other things that are not concentration spells, they work. If you do cast another concentration spell, the new one does work, the old one just drops.
Sure, okay. That's fun. Then I guess Fee has a little bit more to do than I thought. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35 feet? Oh wait, am I only 30 feet?
Moving up to the plate.
I am only 30 feet. Okay, so then I can't move all the way up to the banister, but that's alright. She's gonna come here, so she's on the right side to, or she's gonna go backwards one step. She's on the right side to, hopefully do things. Anyways. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's pretty close. Would you say that the tentacle monster is within 60 feet
Of you?
of me? Yeah, of Fee.
Yeah, it's like almost within 30 feet of you.
Cool. Okay.
Well within
So
60 feet.
Fee. This is gonna be a very familiar sound to Haran. Fee is gonna cast Sacred Flame again.
Cool. Fire away.
I think I did. I'll try it again.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
There it is. DC 15. I assume you're doing you're casting it on the tentacle monster.
Yeah, the thing that doesn't like fire very much.
So that is a Dex save.
Technically, it's radiant damage, though. But
Yeah, the Sacred Flame is radiant flame. So
Yeah.
needs to beat a 15. It did.
all right. Well, then it takes half. Oh wait, actually, it's a Sacred Flame. Never mind, it's different. I'm wrong.
So Sacred Flame. Nope. If it passes, it'll either say that it takes half, or if
Yeah.
it passes, it takes nothing.
No, it's Moonbeam that takes half if it succeeds. That's my bad. I have too much shit going on in my brain.
You have a lot of
Okay.
spells. Magic's hard.
That's it.
Okay. Yasana, you are up. You and Hansgar are up.
I need him to roll like a 6 to get his
Oh.
chain smash back.
Yeah, that's right. Technically, it's his turn again, so roll a d6. Negative.
I did not. Did I roll a d6?
I just did.
Oh, you just did. Okay. So he did not get it back.
Nope. It's been a while since I've had this music.
Okay. How's the big metal guy doing?
He's hanging over the edge of a fucking pit. Honestly, he looks almost undamaged.
He's hanging off the edge?
Yes. They have been tag teaming him off the edge.
Yeah, if only somebody could shoot beams of pushy backy juice.
Pushy backy juice. Do they keep that like with the blinker fluid or?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right next
it's-
to the fluid.
And the elbow grease.
It's green.
Oh, sure.
Can I have Hansgar charge the big metal guy and shove him off the shoulder block?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The answer is yes!
Cool.
Now I pump you up, boss! Oh my fucking god. Roll damage. Hansgar. Perhaps I treated you too harshly. Ooh.
Oh.
Still takes the 9 damage.
Okay.
Blackhand looks at this zombified minion of his, and he always had this like elemental flame thing going on. You guys haven't been like focused on him really because there's an eldritch monster in the room. But this close, like the inside of his armor seems to have like burning coal fires, and his eyes are almost like not naturally like just straight normal organic orcish. You almost get like he's almost like tinged by the fire plane a little bit. And now they glow brighter in rage at this. But it doesn't fucking matter because Eldritch Blast.
I don't give him a chance to talk.
He opens his mouth to talk, Yusana shoots him. Roll damage. Oh, it's 13 force damage. So yeah, that's
And he's
fucking
pushed
hits.
off.
And he is
I don't
pushed
think
off
he's
the
gonna
edge.
save
How
against
far does
that.
it go? How far does he
10
get
feet.
pushed? 10 feet.
10 feet.
So he slides 5. 10 feet, that's into the shit.
Sizzle. Sizzle, bitch.
He's like going down into the lava. Most of his body seems to be robotic and mechanized and metal, but massive damage is occurring.
Shame.
Yep.
Shame.
Shame. Total shame.
Well, no, I was gonna cast heat metal on him.
Well, that's all kinds
That's
of bullshit.
evil.
Am I to
Or is it
assume
good?
that is
'Cause
at the
he's
end of
evil.
Yasana's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's a lot of fucking damage, right?
Yeah.
Seeing that fucking
Lot-
happen.
Lava damage is a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Chiron isn't stupid enough to charge this thing, but he is going to fire at it.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Hey.
So he
It's 20 D10 every round.
snaps out the.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Roll it, Raytog. Crash your
Fuck it.
computer.
Fucking A,
I actually probably
Christ.
could. And Chiron's like,
That's the power source. Let's get this done.
and pulls out his tech bow. Arrow glows this angry red that you associate as the color of the energy that a lot of the Hell Knights have been using.
God damn!
Not a bad hit.
No.
There's a squealing screech as the whole thing like begins writhing and hissing and everything. Okay, so that's his turn. Now I have to.
Y'all play too much Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. We'll do
Well,
that.
he
I'll
put
do
in-
the bullshit at the top of the round.
But he put
Alright.
himself there. That's on him.
So... Here's how this is going to go. There's a couple of things that could happen here. There's only one thing that's going to end up happening. Blorp.
Uh-oh, it blorped towards me, guys!
Blorp.
And it doesn't have to take the moonbeam damage first.
It does.
When it leaves, or when it starts its turn, either way.
It just now started its turn. So, Mizui, roll moonbeam damage.
Alrighty. It's on my core page. No, not cast. Roll damage.
If you have to
Okay, you
cast it
want
to
me-
roll damage, it's fine. That is... Oh, it has to make a save
11.
again? Or does it just take
Yeah,
damage?
it does.
Oh, it gets
No,
a
no,
save.
it gets to make the save again. But
So
it
it's a
takes half
con
if it passes. So.
One save.
Nope.
So it doesn't, so it takes the full
Close.
11 damage. Okay, cool. Takes the full 11 damage.
Yay!
So,
Uh-oh.
2 pseudopod attacks and gets to use Eat Memories. Fun. Tatsu, you're first.
Why are you so mean to me?
Hold on, I'm gonna look at something.
It had a taste.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Tatsu's first. 11. Misses. Builder. Does an 18 hit you?
God damn it. Of course, now that I have no shield, yes.
That finally hits you? Okay,
Yeah.
so a couple of things
17.
are going to happen now. So it got you. You are having all kinds of flashbacks right now. So first things first. 14 bludgeoning, 5 psychic. And then I'm going to need to ask you to... there's going to be a big blob of text here, but the short version is roll me a DC 18 wisdom save.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that wasn't.
Oh.
17.
Oh.
Okay.
Nope.
So, inspiration?
Nope.
Okay. Blob of text coming in. So you're going to take 2d10 psychic damage and become memory drained until you finish a long or short rest.
Well, actually, according to your text,
It's
I
construct.
succeed automatically. 'Cause-
Cool. So, what that means is,
Suck
Okay.
on my memories, bitch.
sorta kinda. I'm gonna go with the exact wording of the text here, and you are a construct, so you cannot be memory drained. Period. But you do take 2d10 extra psychic damage.
That's fair.
Because it says take the psychic damage and become memory drained, as if there are two different things. So you are immune to one, but the other still. So I'm just going to roll, because there's no actually damage thing on here, so I'm just going to pull out my dice roller, and it says 2d10? Yeah, 2d10. So this is psychic damage.
Okay.
And what I am going to say is, there is absolutely flashbacks happening right now. The thing hits you and lashes onto you, and some of the goop starts to get into your gears, and it starts going towards your head. You definitely take the damage that it has given you, and you feel this thing doing the classic technique that outsiders have been doing forever. But as a point, that is the entire reason that your kind decided to turn itself into constructs. So you are probably, like, there are memories coming back of fighting these things. There are memories of, like, you being basically the shield on the wall preventing others from having to get hit with these mind-altering things. and it is literally occurring again. It's an old, terrible feeling that is bizarrely comfortable because you know in some way you are actually protecting your friends from the exact thing that you were made to protect. And now, I'm going to make things more interesting. 2 questions. First off, high or low?
Low.
Roll a d20.
Okay. I love D&D.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. That's it. Right, so that's the end of its turn.
Wait, what? That's it?
I was gonna say,
No, it's a
like,
question.
okay.
I mean, if
So
it was anybody else, it probably would have been worse.
You said low, and
I
you
said
rolled
low.
as high as you could.
I rolled the tippy top.
So, I'm going to argue and say, since you rolled a nat 20, nat 20s are special things.
I like special.
And I'm going to make an executive decision here and say that because of everything plot-wise that is geared up, because everything that has been written and the particular combat situation that we are in right now, Builder, as of this moment after that attack, you don't have any left, but you are currently under the effects of rage.
Ooh. That sucks for that thing.
Does. Haran, you're at the bottom of the initiative order, and you are probably the one that would notice this the most. So give me a perception check while Builder goes roid rage.
Okay.
When he rediscovers his purpose. You feel a particular... Builder feels a particular mark burning. That's pretty high. So... You saw the creature come in after them. After the initial, oh god, my friends, you notice technologically that now that this thing is not in its socket anymore, the material that was glowing there, especially because it is illuminated by a moonbeam, you can see that it is beginning to deactivate and shut down. Because you rolled over a 15, you notice that there's a little bit of a rumble and a few rocks are beginning to fall.
Oh no. Okay. Guys, I think the this is gonna collapse.
Oh shit.
I don't give a fuck!
I know. I'm gonna shoot the thing.
I'm gonna shoot the thing. Cool.
But get out.
Definitely hits you. Good old Sarge's rifle. You can almost hear the "That's a boy" in your mind. 12 fire damage. That's max. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, you 12 fire damage. And you have alerted everybody over the comms, hey, it's coming down. Okay. All right, so we're at the top of the turn. Before...
No, I'm not done.
you're
I
not
still have
done?
another
All right, I'll go back.
So
All right,
I'm just now realizing that Sarge is basically a Helldiver. Poor Helldivers too.
I mean,
you want inspiration? Sarge is directly Sarge from Red versus Blue.
Yeah.
That was all he ever was.
I'm not surprised.
No, I knew that.
I love that.
And it's really sad that my bad running joke has actually outlived Rooster Teeth. I feel bad.
Yeah. I'll miss Ruby.
Okay, let's see.
You have another attack or some such?
I do. I can do a second attack. Just trying to figure out what I want to do.
Fire away.
Please tell me you have a flaming smite of some kind.
He has
I
been
don't
using
have
fire
it.
damage.
I do not have attack spells. None of my spells are attack spells.
We have a cat that is currently protesting by curling up on Yasana and just laying there, preventing access to the keyboard. It's adorable.
Meanwhile, I have a little bulldog buddy.
I see dead.
We'll all know the cats are eldritch horrors, so we know who these are.
What do you think I based this off of? It was easy.
Yeah.
I just went, what would you do? And she told, like, write this. That's why the text looks all funny.
There.
Go.
Kitty Evil doesn't translate well to their written text.
It translates just fine. We just can't read it.
Have you all? Oh, go ahead.
So is this Eldritch Heart? Is this an large creature?
Yes. I would
So
say
if
that's
I
actually a little larger than large.
So-
It's the size category
so-
above that.
So, if I reduced it in size, do you think Builder would be able to pick it up and throw it into the lava?
I don't think I can. If it's 2 sizes bigger than me, I don't believe so.
Or reduces it by by an eighth. Like I think 8 times. Hold on. I'm just curious. That's why I was asking what size it is.
It is the
It's
size
halved.
above large.
Builder's Rage just clicked on, and he's holding an orcish chain great axe. So there's only really one thing that he's gonna do.
I got that.
Huge.
He's gonna
It's
do
currently
huge
huge sized.
Huge.
I didn't know how big it was. That's why I was
Huge.
asking.
Go shit. Go. Ow.
Cat fight.
Wow.
All right, Builder. What do you want?
Builder's
Do you
going.
want Constitution, Endurance, or Strength?
There's one answer that's correct.
Well, has advantage on Strength checks. And we'll probably give you Endurance, because Bull Strength doesn't actually give you Strength bonus. It gives you advantage on Strength checks and increases doubles your carrying capacity, which doesn't help.
No, that wouldn't help.
Right. So you're gonna get Bear's Endurance cast on you. You have advantage on Constitution checks, and you gain 2d6 temporary hit points.
Come on.
You rolled them.
Sure.
Fancy. 10 extra hit points.
Just trying to formulate a plan. Can I make the assumption that all of the rounds for Tatsu's grenade launcher are just kind of on a bandolier?
Let's say yes.
Okay.
You gonna
Oh,
have
shit.
I know. Does that conclude Haran's turn?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I moved away.
So, hey Matt, what's that lava damage again?
It's 20 d10.
Gee.
Roll. 20?
Oh, God.
10. Rolling the dice. ... It's very slow.
Holy.
That's average.
Top of the turn. Just puked all those dice all over the place. So, what I'm gonna say is a couple of things. He's like descending into the lava. His like big orc claw is like digging in with one, and he's trying to hook the hammer over anything he can get in. It's not working. His legs are fully engulfed in lava. And he's kind of roaring and maddened and crazy. And would you believe me if I told you he's not out of hit points?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Also,
Wow.
of fire elemental stock. But it's not going well for him. Even that. Not lava. Nothing can really survive lava.
I'm not sure if you.
Except maybe a fire elemental that's immune to fire. Good barrel.
Okay, well, real quick, is he fully in lava?
He's in because it's a slide. He's not fully engulfed. He's
Like
he's
waist length.
waist deep in it.
Okay, then it's only 10.
It's only 10d10.
Yeah,
Stop helping.
half of that. You could do half of that.
No, I want to make the thing roll. Unrecognized command. Oh,
You broke it.
10d10. There. I typed it good. Hello, cat. Okay.
That's about that.
Cloud, get away from the wires of my computer.
So he's still better than he was.
Good barrel. Take your turn. Why are you purring? You know what you did.
All right. So
I'm gonna post
Is-
it in our chat just for all of us to have.
Awesome. Thank you.
is this Eldritch Horde visibly fucked up that I can tell, or is it just too?
It is
Eldritch
too
Horror
alien
to
for you
tell.
to really tell. You know that you have pumped. You know exactly what you know as a player. You have pumped a metric fuck ton of damage into it, and it's flailing, and it's made some roaring noises at this point.
Okay.
And also, that the ceiling might be coming down.
All right. We All right.
Yeah.
We need to get out of here. I suggest a tactical retreat. Not a full retreat, but we need to get out of here and take that thing down with us if we have to. In other words, push it into frickin' lava. Anyways,
So you're at the top of the
Odin-
turn. I'm actually going to say that in that, it's not his turn, but when you say that, you see Chiron actually like put his hand to his ear and start saying things. Something about like power source disabled, send in extract.
Sweet.
So he's just talking.
Charon's on it. All right, cool. So I'm gonna use steady aim again and try to shoot that Eldritch Horror with my Vanguard rifle again.
Okay. It's not at advantage. Oh, no, it actually would be, so that's fine. 21 does hit. Nick attack via damage, metric butt ton. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright,
That's my turn.
that's your turn.
All right.
War Boss Blackhand.
Would lava be difficult terrain?
Lava is absolutely difficult terrain. He is trying to move out of it. I'm going to say athletics check for him. Which is good, but not great. He's like trying to claw his way out, and it's sort of starting to happen, but not really. And he's just like roaring about, "We just wanted independence. We wanted to be free." And that's basically his turn, is trying to haul his ass out of the lava. And he slips a little. It's Builder's turn.
Thanks for the tickle, you little fuck. Time to die.
I love that so much.
Does a 16 hit?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Let me check.
Wiggles.
Congratulations, you found its AC.
AC found. And attack number 2. Both 17.
Nice.
And let's go ahead and do.
Do the rage punch.
These are. Yeah, I'm gonna rage punch. And if I remember correctly, you said that I could use my special bits for that.
I did say you could use that.
So I'm gonna try and knock him back as well. It's a 24.
shit.
So I'm gonna try and punch him 10 feet back as well.
So that's all fun and good and stuff. The better question is, how do you want to do this?
Oh
Wow.
shit!
Nice.
If that's the case,
That is the case.
then what you see is Builder going as much full rage mode as you've ever seen, like a switch clicked on in his head, somewhere deep in the recesses of his mechanical mind, and the axe revs and probably chips from the just the sheer force with which he's swinging it, and to finish it all off, just to really fucking nail it home, he looks at the thing before the punch and just says,
I swore you'd all go the fuck away, and I fucking intend to keep it.
and just punches like through it and like just rips out what would be the
You find a core. You find something that looks like a disembodied eye that has like it's got like a membrane where it could blink, but it has one of those irises that like an octopus does, so it's like a figure 8.
and then I squish it.
There is this horrible warbling noise, and a lot of the tendrils actually kind of peel off, and it feels like the whatever the thing on the outside of it was that was giving it shape just kind of loses direction, and the entire thing kind of falls apart. It doesn't turn to liquid. It falls apart in like big globby, like fleshy parts. Like it was never connected, but it is kind of connected, and it starts to shrink a little bit and curl up the way a spider does when it dies.
With Builder's knowledge of these things, would he know that the dangerous part is the squishy core in his hand?
1, yes. 2, it's definitely dead. Definitely, like when it's like you can tell when one of these things is like incapacitated to a point where it could maybe sort of come back later. This ain't it. It is dead. You've destroyed this entity.
I also want to throw the gooey bit in my hand in the lava when I get a minute. But yeah,
Splorsh. You have a minute. Splorsh.
Toss in lava, burn, die, make sure extra dead.
Extra dead.
Calamari, any?
You gonna bread it?
Alright, problem solved. Let's get the hell out of here.
Could not agree more.
What are we doing about him?
Well, you should ask.
Could I then take my bandolier off and throw it?
Do you mean like pull all of the pins and just huck it?
Right on top of him.
Here's the question I have for you, my dear friend Tatsu. How many grenades do you have on you?
More than one, less than 100.
I imagine.
Enough to make this cool? I don't know.
I imagine someone could just knock him back further back into lava. It'd be easier.
There is that.
Yep, way more fun.
Let's not create more explosion to make this come down faster.
I'm gonna pull up my tables about how this bullshit works.
It might be fine. We'll see.
Uh-huh. I'm running.
Okay. The running
Chiron,
has begun.
Chiron, which way
It says
south?
I have 2 remaining.
Good enough. 2. Okay. Cool. Chiron immediately begins, since I'm switching off, immediately begins running back the way you guys came towards the bottom left of the map. I'm not actually going to move minis around because if we want to, we're effectively out of initiative order right now. And to answer your question, grenades. Where's the thing? Okay. Let's figure this out the easier way. Player character sheets, Tatsu. Let me look at your shit. I'll make this easier.
Okay, I'm gonna add some drama while you do things.
Excellent. Go for it.
So the thing is dying. Fee doesn't know that they're safe yet. She holds out her token, her cleric idol thing.
Okay.
And word card. And starts to cast a spell. And oh, am I gone?
You cut out again.
I got you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
So the shimmer starts to glow around Builder, and then it fades, and she moves instead her moonbeam, and it just putters out, and then she moves her moonbeam on top of the other guy instead, carefully around her friends, so that's to not damage them.
Excellent. Tatsu hucks
But she was like,
the,
let me do this thing to help my friend, and she was like, oh, he doesn't want that now, and stops.
Tatsu hucks it over, and there's a boom, 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 and you hear Blackhand roar and kind of go still with his giant-sized hammer still held up, almost reverently. His whole lower half gone, his other arm that shot the bombs in the lava gone, lying dead on the side of the mountain. Then on the heart of his forge.
Well, must run.
Alright, let's move.
And you all head out of the combat area?
Yes.
Excellent.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Are we taking the elevator or the stairs?
Always take the stairs in case of emergency.
Not this time. Safety measures are not in place. We are going.
First time the centaur seems decidedly not cool, calm, collected. Hell Knight opens the door, waves you all in. Door shuts.
Alden just runs as fast as the legs can carry him.
You guys move. You get up
How long is this elevator ride?
I want to say a minute max.
Awesome. Everybody regains 2d6 hit points.
Excellent.
I was thinking more of the elevator music from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Do you think I roll that, or does everybody roll?
Ninja Turtles.
No, you good.
I think
That's
you
fine.
roll it.
Okay.
You have 2d6 hit points, yeah. So everybody gets 7. You guys get to the top again. Door opens. You're out, and you are in the. I'm actually even just going to slide you over here. You're in the interior of the fortress again.
And I have more flavor. So, Builder, because you've probably noticed that, you said no to the blessing, and then if he started to do the thing, it was like, oh shit, no, he doesn't want that. This time, this blessing was actually focused on her and was an aura, and so she didn't actually ask the goddess to do anything directly to you, whereas instead you benefited from just being in the presence of a follower, so she hasn't actually cast anything on you since you turned away her thing. She's respecting your choice.
Side note,
Builder.
Hansgar still with us? What's going on with Hans?
Yeah.
So, I had considered leaving him behind
Okay.
to go. Maybe to go down with his war chief.
On that, like, but look, like, little while everybody's worried, like, and Fee and Builder are worried about each other and all that. Yasana and Hansgar actually has this little moment, where he looks over the edge at Blackhand's corpse, and like turns around and looks at Yasana, and like straightens up a little bit, puts a fist over his heart, and just stands there as rocks are starting to come down.
He holds his hand out like Clark Kent. No.
Yasana will actually offer the same gesture back.
And then run.
And then run, yes.
You notice there's a little bit of recognition in the eyes, and then, but he doesn't move. And as the elevator is going up, you can actually see him still, like, standing there, rocks beginning to come down around. Elevator gets to the top. Doors open. Initially, you think you're in for some combat immediately because there's a few bodies running past the open door, but they all seem to be running out. The one person here that speaks Orcish, which is Tatsu, hears over an intercom. The Warchief is slain. The Warchief is slain. Return to your homes. Flee. There seems to be a general retreat happening. Orcs of all stripes are leaving. Mass rout.
I think they know the way out.
As Haran may or may not have pointed out earlier, loyalty to a leader in particular seems to be something deeply embedded into this people. They're all running. Are you running?
Yes.
Yes.
Quickly out of the building.
There's actually a faster way out because the front door is less guarded, closer, and nobody is stopping you. Nobody seems to be initiating any form of combat. There is a bit of rock falling up here, but it seems to be in the more worked portions. It's not as desperately dangerous as it was before. Eventually, you guys do go through several hallways, easy to follow things, and see the outside of the forge, where there was a big gun on the top of it. Now that you've been inside, you can basically trace a line mentally from where the base of that gun is straight down to where you were. And you see it tilt off its hinge and slide off the mountain and fall with a gray cloud behind.
Hey, mission accomplished.
We need to head about a mile to the east. Job's done. Pick up.
Let's head out.
Aye, captains.
There's definitely a interesting vibe with the group now. There's been a lot of emotions are happening, and a mile of travel is minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes. Orcs are running everywhere. Orcs in Blackrock style armor, and some that aren't. Some that were just laborers and things are basically fleeing the fortress of this rebel clan that chose to stand against the leader of the planet. So once, like a couple of times, like a squad of orcs will like come up to you, see you like square up for a minute, and they kind of like look around, and then decide that it's not worth it, and then just tear off in a different direction in panic. You're looking at a lot of disarray. You're looking at a lot of insecurity. There definitely has been a destabilization that has happened because of this. But it isn't long before you hear something you haven't heard in quite a while. This is a noise of civilization. Haran, you feel so happy to hear something that wasn't built on this planet of the type of tech that you are interested in too. A Hell Knight dropship, solid black, little bit of red, shaped like a wedge, comes down, lands. And Chiron steps up and immediately stops short and salutes as a very tall Hell Knight steps out. Notably female.
Damn.
Oh, my voice changed.
That was not in character.
Oh, Uppies. Uppies.
Hey, you're still a medium creature. I'm a small creature. Uppies?
Enough jokes. Get in.
Wait, Alden looks around. Where is
Builder throws Alton in the drop.
No, hold on. I have to remember names. Hold on. Where is Leany?
Oh, Leany? Leany, I would say
Yeah.
that Leany would absolutely have joined up with you. That's on me. That's a DM problem because we stopped dealing with her months ago. Leany would have met up with you on the way out.
Oh, okay, good. Just
In
Alden's like,
that slapdash run of getting out, the little gnome lady would have met up with you. You're on comms with her, so you're not going to end up leaving her
She got a
behind.
big fast car. She
Yep.
saw the familiar ships and was like, "Yeah, baby."
Yep. I would say she
All right.
actually would roll up right at the end there and get out. A couple of Hell Knights probably like draw on the orc weapon, but when she pops out and puts her hands up, they just like wave her in.
oh, thank the gods. Whew.
All get in the dropship.
In the dropship we are.
What the hell were we dealing with there?
Weird to see you.
I don't even know what it sounds like, which is the best part.
It's just
Oh, it's
really
great. It's good.
I'll just
It's
lean
great.
out. I'll just
No,
lean
it's
out.
great.
Very feminine.
Okay, good. That's
Yeah.
what it's supposed to be. I don't even know what it sounds like. I'll have to hear it myself afterwards.
Sounds a
Sure.
little southern too.
Little southern? All right.
Little southern.
Alden says the short answer is a pissed off orcish war chief and what I can only describe as an eldritch horror. Sorry.
What you're dealing with is not a problem anymore. It's been handled.
I certainly hope so. We can debrief on the Venator.
And with that, the dropship takes off. And you guys begin to head off planet. Finally completing the bajillion-year-long mission.
I'm so tired of Chili Mac.
Everything is chili, man. All I know is chili, man.
We're never letting you shop again.
Fair.
With one last thing. Because you guys have gone off planet. You are clear. Normally, this isn't the sort of thing that I do, but I think that's a pretty good idea. Because what the players experience, the players experience. But once in a while, I think it's actually a pretty good thing to give the players something, and not the characters. As you take off. Fleeing the fortress. Deep down where you had fled. In the arena piled with gold and the body of Hansgar looking down at his dead, slain warchief. Once Yasana stepped out of range of him, he essentially became a fully mindless undead and had no autonomy whatsoever. He would stand there sentinel forever. There's a little bit of a shimmer in the air, and Hansgar's head is separated from his shoulders. After the attack is done, because it cannot maintain it, the cloaking device drops, and the figure that you encountered in the jungle stands behind, looking at that drop, looking down at Blackhand, and then looking at the dead creature. Shakes its head.
What a waste. Unbearable waste. But there may be a way to salvage this yet.
And the figure, armored with this big beak-like mask and the hood, hops over the rail and very nimbly slides down to stand next to Warchief Blackhand. It's a giant of an orc. Peels back the armor covering that was over his head.
It's a pity we had to use you this way. But, well, the mind is a terrible thing to waste.
And lifts his hand to the mask. There's a pop, hiss, and the long beak-like mask is removed, and it becomes evident what the beak was concealing. It was 4 very long tentacles that lean down and wrap around the back of Blackhand's head.
Bitch.
As the Mind Flayer devours his brain.
Builder is angry but doesn't know why.
And that's where we're gonna fucking end it.
Woo!
Wow. I'm applauding, but my noise canceling means you can't hear it unless I continue to talk, and then it.
I believe you. So we managed to hit. I had planned this to be 10 episodes for this chapter. We hit 20, and I feel like that's actually very fitting in a way. I do believe, as my schedule is normal for quite a while, we shall have one episode of epilogue. Because I know at least one thing that must be done before Galactic pauses. And I feel that everybody needs a little bit of time to decompress, a little bit of time to deal with the repercussions of what has happened. So, next week, we'll, well, at some point we'll return to Crucible City. But there's one more thing. But we'll deal with that next time.
No more thing.
Oh, God.
We'll deal with
And
it next
then?
time.
No and then.
And then.
No and then.
Jackie!
You mogwai Wi-Fi deep sound.
Well, that's it. That's D&D Galactic Chapter 3. We got one last bit to go, and then, well, newer and scarier things.
Ooh. I like the sound of that.
Which scarier things were we doing? Are we doing my scarier things or your scarier things?
To be determined. We'll figure that shit out.
Sounds good to me.
Fantastic. All right, so that's where I'm going to stop the episode for the tube. So thank you for watching this wacky nonsense that we've done. I'll see you next time.
Wacky nonsense.